You watch as the last glimmer of life leaves his body with a mixture of triumph and well-earned exhaustion, darkness. But not the same as before. It's not the darkness you know. Suddenly the ground beneath your feet gives a sigh, a sound like a dying world exhaling. And then the world is gone. This void is sideways, crooked. A wrongness seeps through every imagined surface, like something designed by memory but assembled in haste. There are shapes, colors, and yet all are so dark. No shapes or colors can be discerned. Then, hooves.
Dramatic entrance. 10 out of 10. Really. I half expected trumpets, a choir, and a rainbow. But no, it's just you. Again. You weren't supposed to be here. I mean, you were supposed to be here, but that was literally hundreds of years ago. The boss isn't very happy about it, and he won't be happy to see you. I don't have much time before he does his routine sweep. Believe me, you do not want to be found loitering here when he does. So...
He claps his hands together. A spark dances between them.
Let's improvise, shall we? Oh, an absolutely essential question. Yes, definitely. Perfect. And so obvious. But listen, all I can say is that if you know, then you know. And if I'm honest, then I'm a tiny little bit offended that you don't remember me. But let's not dwell on that. I'm not known for holding a grudge. What's more important is that we need to get you out of here.
His eyes narrow. His hooves start clacking impatiently.
Do you have some cobweb on you? Splendid. This will do. I'm absolutely positive that you will be able to figure this out on your own. One word of advice though, please, just please don't perform any more absurd rituals, such as killing the 3 guardians of the void. What did you expect to happen? And, if I may, please stop annoying my master with these constant rebirths, alright? How about that? Every time this happens, he comes back angry, and when he's angry, my life is miserable. Do we have a deal? Good. Remember, you owe me.
He snaps his fingers and everything disappears. It feels like ages have passed in front of your eyes, and yet just a second later, you wake up in a world you know.
Greetings, walker in the weirdness. Your presence heralds the end of our vigil. Skuld sees the weirdness flowing through you. He is impressed. He offers his help and counsel. A swirl of colors surrounds your soul. It's a beautiful sight. The Thoid tribe longs to dream Mother's dream. It is our greatest desire, our deepest happiness. Mother told Senja, Skuld's sister, when the one who walks in the weirdness arrives, then your time will come, my children. You will fall into the sleep, and we will be together forever. Everyone aids Senja in her dreaming, except Chieftain Ingvi and your humble servant, Skuld. Because of this, Mother's grace flows upon us all, and Senja's sleep remains strong and true. Yes, walker in the weirdness. Thanks to you, they will fall into true sleep. May Mother's light shine upon the moment of your arrival. Mother is everywhere. You can see her image there, towering over our lands. We long to surrender to her. In her warm embrace, we will find eternal shelter. Skuld is not worthy to reveal Mother's secrets, not even to the walker in the weirdness. If Chieftain Ingvi decides to tell the walker more, then it shall be done.
You are here, walker in the weirdness. Your arrival heralds change. I am Ingvi. May my stature not surprise you. For the Thoid, it is what you bring to the tribe that matters. I bring myself, my skills, and my devotion. I am my tribe's servant. I've heard the voice, but I cannot answer its call. The members of the Thoid tribe are preparing to fall into sleep, and it is my duty to ensure their safety while they do. We sleep to dream the mother's dream. It is sacred to the Thoid. Until now, only Senya has dreamed, and before her, a long line of devoted and sensitive Thoid warriors. Through the dream, we commune with our guardian giant, the one we call Mother. Now Mother wishes for all of us to join her. She promises to protect us from the weirdness. Mother promises that the strength of the Thoid's united dreaming will repel the weirdness and encompass the entire Forlorn swords. By embracing the dream, the Thoids will protect not only themselves, but all of the Delrida too. The Thoids have long believed the world is heading towards self-destruction, and we are now on the brink of the end times. If there is a way to prevent that, we will do everything in our power to make it so. We are not sure, but we have faith. It has to be enough. We became certain the moment you set foot in our lands. Your arrival was foretold by Mother. She said that when the walker in the weirdness arrives, it will be time to fall into the sleep. Through our dream, we will save ourselves from the end of days. You are the walker in the weirdness. You can do far more than we ever could. We have tried everything. Magic, diplomacy. Some of us even joined One Eye's rebellion. But it wasn't enough. We needed Mother to show us the way. She said that only by joining her dream in another realm can we truly affect the reality we know. The Gunvalder tribe did the same. They worshipped their giant too. We believe King Arthur entrusted us with his crown for a reason. There's always been a special bond between the Delrida and the giants, going back to the Age of Legends. Perhaps he was the only man who could speak to the giants as an equal. But how could we find out now? The king is dead, and he's not coming back. This is our last chance to make a difference. We need to trust Mother. That's not widely known, but we have our own theory. We believe Arthur bound his essence to the crown, which allowed him to communicate with the giants and gain their allegiance. However, you can't bind your essence to another being without mastering the weirdness first. That's why we believe Arthur must have uncovered the secrets of the weirdness. unlocking the mysteries of the Four Dwellers long before he forged his allegiance with the giants. I will keep watch until everyone enters the land of the dreaming. Once they fall into sleep, I'll decide whether or not to join them. I may simply become a nameless, tribeless Delrida. That is my honest answer. It's the only one I can give. Words shape reality. You shouldn't use them unless you're certain of the reality you want to create. How do you think you can help us? Can you do more than walk the weirdness? Can you walk through dreams too? If that's the case, I won't stop you from entering. Mother will decide if you're of use to her. But don't you dare harm her, even if you can. If you do, you'll have the entire Thoid tribe against you. That much I'm sure of. As you wish, Walker in the Weirdness. I won't make any decisions about the dreaming until you return with answers. Or the will of the Mother.
Walker in the Weirdness, what draws you to this place where stone and life entwine? Speak, and let the truth in your heart fill the silence. Guide you? No, child. I do not guide. I nurture. I protect what is precious, what endures even in the face of ruin. If you wish my blessing, prove you understand the value of what grows, what blooms, even amidst the ash. Mortals are fleeting, but they are also the caretakers of the world I love. Each life is a spark, each bloom a promise. The fate of mortals shapes the fate of all things, child. That is why I care. Thrigva. His corruption spreads like a poison, choking the life from all it touches. If you wish to stand against him, you must show me that you honor life, even as you prepare to battle death. Bring me the fragile. Flowers, the symbol of life's beauty and brevity. Prove that you understand what you fight to protect, and I will grant you the strength you seek. Take this blessing, forged in both bloom and ash. A fragment of what was and what will endure. May it shield you in your darkest moments and remind you of what you fight to protect. Go with my blessing, child, and let life flourish where you walk.
Well met, traveler. Well now, you've done something I didn't think was possible. Truth be told, I only sent you there out of spite. That mine was written off long ago. As a reward, I'll teach you another song. With what you pulled from that vein, I can sing yourself something beautiful.
Darvin, you have to talk to my father. I'm begging you, end this madness.
You're confused, girl. You're asking the Master of the Stone Wardens to stop one of our own from entering the Stone Sleep. Ridiculous. Don't ask me again.
If anyone can stop this, it's you. You can set new rules. Show them the old ways don't have to stay unbroken. If you ever respected my father, please do it for him.
Out of the question. The Stone Sleep is the highest honor in our brotherhood. Only the most steadfast among us are deemed worthy of such a blessing. You should be proud of your father for achieving such grace.
Proud? You're all a bunch of senile fools.
Fusca, Olaf's daughter, fierce and stubborn, as I'm sure you gathered from our disagreement. Not the wisest girl, but I can't deny her spirit. Unfortunately, her grasp of our Brotherhood's principles is sorely lacking. To her, the Stone Sleep isn't the great honor we know it to be. The statues you must have seen scattered across the Forlorn swords. They're not just stone. They're our ancestors. Those who embraced the sleep and became one with the land they cherished. It's the highest blessing a Stone Warden can achieve. It's something we all aspire to, awaiting the day we might be deemed worthy. You may never experience it yourself. I've never heard of a non-Rita receiving the honor. Then again, few outsiders have joined our ranks. So, who's to say? Young blood. They struggle with tradition, especially when they can see the world crumbling around them. She doesn't want to lose her father. Since her mother passed, he's all she has left. They say no love is stronger than a child's for their parent. I wouldn't know. I never had parents myself. But Olaf is doing what he believes is right. Fusca will have to come to terms with that. Help. There's nothing to fix here. Olaf chose this path long ago, and he's waited years for the sleep. If he wanted to stop it, he would. Whatever his reasons, they're his own. Still, calming that girl might be worth a try. The last thing we need is for her to try something unworthy of the Dalrita in her despair. Until next time. Well met, traveler. By the stones, you've done it. The blessing of the giants. Do you have any idea what you've accomplished? Forging a weapon from them is the pinnacle of the Stone Warden's craft. It's a feat spoken of in tales but never achieved in living memory. You've brought us to the peak of what we can do, and surpassed even that. It would be an honor to forge this. The giants entrusted their strength to you, and I'll make sure it's bound in steel worthy of their name. Watch closely, for this is the craft of the ages. It is done. Use it with purpose. The strength of the giants is yours to wield. Do not squander it.
What do you want, outsider? No, wait! I'm sorry. Everyone says I talk before I think and need to work on my temper. You are an outsider. That wasn't an insult. How foolish of me. Maybe the fact that you're not one of us means you can help. Murder, thank you for opening my eyes. Right. The beginning. My name's Fuska, daughter of Olaf, of the Ulfr tribe. My father is doing something I fundamentally cannot agree with. He's giving up on life because someone convinced him that, as a member of the Stone Wardens, it's the right thing to do. But I think it's pure madness, and I'll do whatever it takes to stop him. Calling? My calling was being brought into this world, wasn't it? And now he wants to abandon me, just like that? All for the sake of tradition? No, my outsider sent to me by Meder. I won't stand by and let him turn to stone just because someone decided to call a curse honor and grace. I asked him to convince my father to delay the sleep, but talking to him is just like trying to reason with a wall. Honestly, I'd throttle the old man myself if it wouldn't get me exiled from the tribe. Traditions, traditions. Everywhere I turn, it's those blasted traditions. Do you know what stone sleep truly is? It's a curse. A curse wrapped in fancy words and false honor. Think about it. The stone sleep is death in slow motion. First, it weighs down your soul, then your body. You stop moving, and the stone creeps over you. You never know if it'll take days, months, or years. You have no idea how long you'll hold on before the stone claims your heart or your mind. And our ancestors thought this was a blessing? To me, it's obvious. It's a curse, plain and simple. Darvan says that because he doesn't understand what it means to be a child to a parent. He grew up among the Stone Wardens with no warmth, without the love that only a caring parent can give. And traditions, always the traditions. They drilled those into him, a bunch of self-absorbed old fools. Oh, what was I even thinking going to him? I might as well have talked to a boulder. Honestly, I'm not sure. From what I've heard, there's no way to reverse the stone sleep. But maybe that's just a lie. I do have an idea, although it's risky, at least for me. For you, as an outsider, it shouldn't be too difficult. I'll explain if you agree to help. You could also try talking to my father. Just don't let him drown you in all that honor and tradition nonsense. I've had enough of it, and trust me, you will too. Near our settlement, there's a man called Frost. He's a nameless reader, exiled from our tribe long ago. Frost claims he created a potion that can reverse the stone sleep. I think they cast him out because he defied tradition and saved himself. I can't risk being seen with a nameless. If anyone caught me, it'd be over for me. I'd be as good as exiled, cut off from my father forever. That's why only you can help. No one will suspect you. Great! Give me your map. Here's where you'll find him. May Meder bless you for the help you've offered me.
You fought bravely, and I have heard your will. Me, the new chieftain? I never sought this, but if that's what the tribe needs, then I'll do my best.
A fine choice, truly. You got the heart for this, and the tribe needs someone like you to lead. You fought for the Ulfr in ways few others have. Let's hope the weight of leadership only strengthens you further. And you've done well, choosing wisely when the tribe needed it most.
I'm humbled, really. I'll make sure our tribe is strong and united, and yes, I'll go to the moot. The Ulfr will have their voice. Thank you for everything you did. We surely couldn't have made it without you. Now that you've spoken to the giants and put Thrigvi down, she might finally have a chance to return to herself. I hope the voices are silent now, or will be soon. I couldn't have done this without you. You have my deepest gratitude, and that of every Ulfr. First, I need to get this Thrigvi nonsense out of their heads. That'll be the hardest part. Ulfr might be stubborn, but we're not fools. Once they see Thrigvi dead, they'll come to their senses. Before long, he'll be nothing more than a cautionary tale we tell our children. After that, we honor what the moot decides. If it means war, then we march. And there's nothing the Ulfr love more than battle. You have my thanks and my respect. It's been a long time since the Ulfr had a reason to stand tall. Thanks to you, we have a reason once more.
you are. My, you're even more beautiful up close. Such strong, shapely arms. Say, would you do me a tiny little favor? There was a terrible storm not long ago. It was so fierce it even woke the abyssal terror. The sea's fury was so great, it swept one of my treasure boxes onto the shore. It's still out there somewhere in the sand. But now that the waters are calm, I can't reach it. Will you help me, beautiful mortal? I miss my little trinkets so very much. Well, not to you, perhaps. But that box is dear to my heart. My sisters and I spent many tides gathering our treasures. Once we have enough, we'll offer them to a sea witch, and in return, she'll grant us human legs for a day. We'll be able to dance with beautiful mortals until sundown. Maybe I'll even get to dance with you. Oh, don't worry. I'd never let my beautiful mortal go unrewarded, especially after working so hard for a silly little thing like this. Oh, thank you. I'll stay here and enjoy the view. You look so serious. Let me steal a smile from you. Or perhaps something even sweeter. Oh, thank you so much, my sweet, sweet mortal. You worked so hard to get it. I saw everything from here, and I must confess, I couldn't look away. Your body is so strong, yet so elegant. I watched you, and my fingers ached to trace every line of you. It was all-consuming. Have you ever felt that way, my beautiful mortal? Like your whole body was burning, and only another's touch could quench the flame? Then I envy the one who touched you like that. I want to wipe every memory of them from your skin, and leave you aching only for me. I feel the strangest pull toward you, as if you've stolen my very senses, made me yearn in ways I never knew I could. Good. Morgans are possessive creatures, and none of my sisters will ever have you. None of them deserve you. I want you for myself. I want to drive you mad with desire. I want you to think about my touch for the rest of your mortal life. All you have to do is come closer. That's it. Just give in to me, my beautiful mortal. Let me show you a Morgan's passion.
The touch of her cold, wet lips douses the flames of your desire. As her claws break the skin of your neck, you begin to realize just how much of a fool you've been. You try to struggle, but her grip is unyielding. Before you can cry out, she pulls you down into the frigid depths. You open your mouth in a silent scream as her teeth sink into your flesh. The darkness that follows feels almost like mercy.
You look so Oh, and I watch. Have you ever? Then I feel... I do not know this. No, it's your eye. Oh, but it is. Though, in fact... Good, none of them. I want all you... No, you do not know what I could give you pleasure. I see the way you look at me. There's no just... Fine. Well, I suppose here. You can have the treasure box. I've lost my appetite for mortals.
Halt! Bow your head when you stand before the king. Bow before King Nobody, the indomitable defender, the scourge of his enemies, the slayer of monsters. I am King Nobody the Bold, King Nobody the Strong, King Nobody the Great. I see you've come from distant lands. What brings you here? Do you bear gifts for your lord, or a sword in your hand to take my crown? So you know who you stand before? You've heard of my glory. Splendid. You may stay and we shall converse. It's my name. I gave it to myself. I never had to ask anyone. I have a name. Don't you dare tell me I don't. This is the name of the greatest ruler and warrior to have ever lived. Speak it with respect, or meet my blade. The greatest this world has ever known. My heroic deeds are immortalized on the walls of this very throne room. I won the Battle of the Six Chieftains. I conquered the weirdness and defeated the beasts of the mist. I endured the trials of iron and fire and claimed the crown of the Kings of Kings. The chieftains of the Five De La Rida tribes stood united against me. I faced them alone on a rocky plain, with a sword in one hand and an axe in the other. They lunged at me like wild dogs, yelling that I was not worthy, that I should leave their lands. I killed them one by one, and their blood flowed like a river. They wished to shame me, to strip me of my name and cast me out. But their bodies laid on the plain, and I am remembered in songs. I braved the great water on a raft made of leather and bone. I sailed day and night, and when the thick weirdness came, I drank it in with every breath. I reached a land that had never been marked on any map. I went into a valley shrouded by dense fog when the beast sprang at me. It wore a skull in place of a face, with 3 eyes and gaping jaws bristling with teeth. I lunged at it and split its skull with a single blow. It didn't even have time to howl. I was barely a child. They strapped a breastplate on me twice as heavy as I was and forced me to walk across burning ash. I could barely stand on my feet as the iron pressed me into the coals. I walked a few steps and... No, I did not fall. I walked without hesitation. Yes, I remember it well. Everyone was cheering, and the elders of the tribe proclaimed me the High Chieftain, the King of Kings. You must either be blind or foolish to say such a thing. Look at all these walls, covered in the chronicles of my glory. Look at all the gold I wear. Look at my throne. No one has ever managed to take it from me. This isn't rubbish. This is what's left of my enemies. Those who deemed me unworthy, who said I should be cast out. I ripped them to shreds and built my throne from their remains. You will never take my name. Do you hear me? I am a king. You have no power over me. You have no... To all of them. To those who whispered that I'm so weak I don't deserve a name. Those who said it to my face. I endured everything. I killed the beasts. I bested my enemies. I won my crown. Blasphemy. It's blasphemy against my name, my glory, and my honor. Take up your arms and face me as a warrior. You will pay for your words in a duel. I am a nobody again. I don't want to be a nobody.
So, looks like fate itself decided to push you my way. That has to mean something. But Kedron, that's grim news. He may be blunt as a broken axe, but he's loyal as they come. If he sent a non-Rita in his place, then he knew he was dying, and he chose duty over pride. I won't let that go to waste, and neither will you. Truth is, I'd sent him to do the very same task I've just laid before you. Gather the tribes, call the moot. Now you know how important this is.
If you've come to talk, speak.
If not, move on. Fuska. So she still thinks it's worth fighting? I've seen plenty like her father. Stubborn. Clinging to their traditions. They never listen. Even when the truth is staring them in the face. That girl's got spirit, though. Let's just say I have my own reasons for fighting the sleep. It's a curse, no matter what the Stone Wardens claim. If someone wants to avoid it, I'll do what I can to help. That's all you need to know. Yes, but the story is mine, not yours. What matters is what I can do for you, not what I've been through. Besides, the less you know about me, the safer you'll be. And trust is a luxury I can't afford. Maybe reversing the stone sleep isn't simple, and it's not always possible. The process isn't just physical. It's tied to the soul. If Ulf's already far along, this might only delay the inevitable. What do you need? I won't be the one brewing this potion. Here's the recipe. Just don't come crying to me if you blow yourself up in the process. Don't take too long. Time isn't something Ulf has much of. And remember, don't tell anyone you've been here. If the Ufer catch wind of me, this hiding spot becomes my grave. you've come to talk. If you...
Watch out.
what brings you here? Really? Let me see. I've got to admit, stranger, you're a talented smith. That's solid work. But take it. Keep it far away from me. If it starts whispering again, that's your burden now. Now that I think about it, I might have something else that could interest you. Stop by if you feel like trading. I'll take a look at what I've got. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Watch your...
Of course she doesn't. She takes after her mother, always trying to keep me close, tied to her apron strings. But Fusca must understand. I'm her father, and she owes me respect. I know she loves me. She proves it every time she cares for this hardening body, even as she opposes my decision. But my mind is made up. It's my right to decide how I leave this world. And my time has come. You won't convince me otherwise, so let's not discuss this further. Let me guess. Fusca sent you. That girl is so stubborn. I can see her pain, but I've carried my own for long enough. It's time for me to go, and I want to go on my terms. This isn't just about tradition. I want the stone sleep. Here, close to Arn, and the others. If you take this from me, you take my dignity and my freedom. I'm glad we could come to an understanding. I couldn't be more grateful. If I may ask, please look after Fusca. She doesn't deserve to face this world alone. You seem honorable. She could use that in her life. I believe, in time, she'll come to understand. And maybe even forgive me.
Trust.
Yes? Do you have any news? I'd feel taken care of if you hadn't let my father die. Get out of my sight. I want nothing to do with you, traitor. What was I thinking? Trusting someone outside the tribe? How foolish I've been. Maybe one day I'll understand why my father chose tradition over me. But you know the worst part? Deep down, I already know you're right. I kept hoping his love for me would be stronger than his devotion to the Brotherhood. Well, I'm not the first nor the last child to let their longing for closeness cloud their judgment. Now leave me. I want to be alone. And thank you. Despite everything. You're right. Maybe I will understand one day. Emotions catch up with reason eventually. They always do.
Well met, traveler. The girl must not have been happy about it, huh? But there was no other way. Olaf had been longing for the stone sleep for years, afraid it might never come for him. When his skin began to harden, he was overjoyed. Fusca will understand in time. I'll send someone to check on her, just to make sure she doesn't do anything unworthy of her Dalrita blood. You know, outsider, now that I think of it, our Brotherhood has a problem that might suit someone of your questionable talents. If you complete it, I'll be impressed. None of our own brothers have managed it yet. Go to the heart of the mountain, not far from here. Beneath a heap of stone lies the entrance to a very important place. Buried, thanks to Tryggvi. Once he began taking the giant's power for himself, he decided the Stone Warden Brotherhood no longer suited his vision for the Dalrita. So he brought the whole thing down, sealed off the heart of our work, the place where the Brotherhood once fulfilled its true purpose. We've tried to clear it. We failed. I suspect magic was involved. Even the Thoid, those few who don't share our mutual dislike, were of no help. Here, this is the song we used to sing to get inside. It should work. I don't know why it doesn't work for us anymore. Maybe you'll find the right tones to move the blasted pile of stones. The Forgeborn, no doubt. And likely a pack of ice abominations. Something must have quelled the Forgeborn's flame. The Forgeborn fed our forge, and its flame never died. That's all I can say until the matter is resolved. If you fail, the secret of the Forgeborn stays with us. Vile things, woman-shaped, cursed. No idea where they came from, but they can freeze a man to the bone. One alone couldn't bring down the Forgeborn, which means there must be a whole swarm. Hard to say what they feed on, but the Forgeborn hasn't rekindled, so I assume they're still in there. The Forgeborn, hardly, I'll admit. If you manage to succeed, you'll have proven yourself more capable than many of our kin, but you still won't be Dalrita, and I have no power to change that. The other brothers would never agree to break tradition. The Stone Warden Brotherhood is a brotherhood of the Dalrita. That's the end of it. I'm sorry. I won't stand in your way, but don't count on it. Not once in my lifetime has an outsider become Dalrita. Then by all means, try. If you fail, you won't be the first. Others have tried. All of them failed. And don't forget to rid the place of whatever it was that smothered the Forgeborn. It should recover on its own, if the threat is gone. Until next time.